video. Did you ever watch Orange is New Black?
No, I watched the British version.
There's a British version of it?
Yeah, it was oh my god. I can't remember what it's called. If you look it up real quick, it'll tell you, but it was on Netflix. I thought it was better than Orange is the New Black because I watched the first season of that.
Do you remember what
it was like Wellington or
so you have not seen actual Orange is New Black, the
like a few
American
episodes
version.
here and there.
Have you seen? Do you
No,
remember
just a few episodes here and there.
Do you remember the character? I'll just show you her picture. Do you remember this character?
I do. She's been in a couple other things too.
Yes, she's been in a few things actually. So, well, it turns out.
She was in Sons of Anarchy. She got beat up with a skateboard real bad.
Oh, that's right. She was in that, and I think she was in like some other stuff that I've seen. But there's a video that's come out about here that has people, or that she put out, that has people kind of concerned about her right now, and with good reason, because it's very odd. So I'll play this video real quick, and then I'll tell you what movie I watched, and then we'll wrap things up. But tell me what you think of this crazy ass video. And I want to play it tonight because I have a feeling tomorrow it's going to be going around everywhere. But so yeah, this is Taryn Manning from the Orange is New Black talking about her most recent interaction with her new man. Play. Why is it not playing? Why is it not playing? Why is that black? Why is that black? What is going on here?
Orange is the New Black.
There we go. Now there's no audio. What the f is going on with this thing right now?
Woof, does she look bad?
I know. All right, so here we go.
So I had to pull over because I'm just like, I don't want to like cause crashes because I'm just so rooted right now. So.
Okay, so
she's shot.
She's ripped, right? Obviously, she's either drunk or high on something. Obviously, right? She's messed up. So, listen to what she goes on to say.
The man that I've been messing with is a married man, and every night, well, for about 3 nights in a row, or even maybe there's a night in between, I was licking his butthole.
Yo, she don't look that bad no more.
She just got a lot fucking hotter, didn't she?
What's that sore on her lip, though?
Exactly. You might want to be careful. So here it is, in case you missed what she said the first time, about the new guy that she's been with.
Or even maybe there's a night in between. I was licking his butthole. Nope. Because he liked it.
Yeah,
of course.
And I didn't mind doing it.
God love you.
Does that bother? Is that weird? Yeah.
No.
And that is what demons do. So
okay.
We drove all the way down to Newport Beach today so I could buy him a boat. I was so in love, so I thought, so I could buy this gentleman a boat. And I brought cash to put a down payment down. Like, I really loved him. I was like, yes, like, we're into the same thing. Like, we're kinky, blah, blah, blah. And his wife, because he's married, and I feel so bad because I can't stand her. I can't stand his wife.
Her hand, the cross.
Because she wasn't even like, wait, what? You've been messing with my man? She said, you lunatic, you get out of my life or I'll get an RO on you. No, I'll put your ass in jail. Anyway, so I've been licking your man's butthole for weeks on end because he likes it a lot, and I do it to him, and he comes to me, and it happens. And that's a lot. I know it's a lot of information, but I'm the lunatic, right? No, I'm just single, very single. And he came to me. So you don't accuse me of being a lunatic, but I'll tell you one thing, lady. You want to put me in jail? I'll put you in jail so fast, your head will be spinning. Don't you ever threaten me.
Yeah, Carrie.
Booyah.
And I will show you how I do. Don't you ever threaten me when your husband came to me to get his butthole licked. Don't you ever threaten me again, Leanne. You dumbass. What are you thinking?
Oh, dude.
I
love
cannot
this
believe
moment.
you. You've lost it. Not I. Not I. I brought your husband to Newport Beach. We drove all the way together. We had so much fun. He has his hand on my leg the whole time. Most of the time, finger banging me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie anymore about it. You know, I had no underoos on, and every time licking his fingers. And you're to buy him a boat. To buy him a boat. And all day we went on a boat. The boat that he wants. And I was gonna buy it for him. And then he messed up real bad today. And you're coming after me. Nah, ain't gonna happen, lady. You made a huge mistake. In the name of, you're dusted. Dusted. I ain't scared of you. You should be scared of me.
Okay, now Amanda's in the chat saying that this is all fake. She's acting right now and telling you this isn't how she really is. This is legit her character. I kind of remember her character being like this, but what in the fucking world would be the purpose of doing this on an Instagram Live while they're in the middle of a strike? Did the strike end? Did I miss something? None of them are fucking working right now. Who's she auditioning for? What? No, this is
That definitely was not fake.
No, that was, I mean, her skin's all scabbed up. She's got crusty lips and everything. That was absolutely, that was hilarious, by the way. I thought that was fucking great. So even for her to be jacked up, she's pretty funny. That was good.
You not catch some undertones and some similarities to somebody in the chat, maybe?
I saw somebody saying that I'm not mean like that. I don't judge people based on what they do or don't do with their personal lives. I let people be themselves. I don't
Yeah, if you want to lick butthole.
Hey, yeah, lick all the buttholes you want. Hey, I'd rather people not get so wasted that they do act like that. But hey, you want to lick buttholes, man? Hey, don't let me stop you. She's a champion. True.
Nothing feels better than a good scrub. You know what I'm saying?
I got to be honest with you. Never had it done, and I would never ever make a girl go down there, ever, never in a million years. That is a bad spot for any woman to be in. It's just bad. That'll pooper back there. That thing's worn out. You know what I mean? It's not from like.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
okay.
there have been a few instances where I had to, do stuff from the old show. So yeah, there has been some kind of wear out in that issue, but I'm on the entrance, there's been some wear outs, but the exit has been worn out pretty bad. I was a lot of years as a big guy eating fucking 10,000 calories a day. So there's a lot of wear on those tires back there. You know what I'm saying? That tire's got some steel showing on the edges.
This reminds me, I charted last week and it sucked.
You sharted last week? At work?
Dude, at work. Yeah, dude. It was the worst. I had to crawl into the back of my van with a bunch of blue towels and clean up a mini mess, bro. It was bad, bro. Oh.
I love it. Oh, that's great. Good for you, man. Good for you. Did you just go right back to work, or what did you? I mean,
Yeah,
did you
I
have
had to go right back
no
to
wet,
work. No.
no wet wipes.
No, I can't.
Oh.
Trust me, I'm prepared in my van.
Okay, so you had wet wipes.
This isn't the first shot. No, I didn't have wet wipes, but I used some water and some blue towels. It worked just fine.
Good. All right. Well, at least you're cleaned up back there and not too bad. So that's gross. Oh, wait. I did have this one last little clip that I've been waiting to play. Did you guys see what I posted on? I don't know if I posted on Instagram or if I posted it on Twitter. I can't remember where I posted it, but I saw a video. I was watching TV live the other night, and I'm pretty sure I witnessed a guy fart, or the news person fart live on camera. And I'm not 100% sure which person it is.
No sound. I got nothing from you. Hey guys. What's going on?
There we go. Holy crap. I have no idea what's wrong with this thing. Other than the fact if you plug in the wrong thing, it tries to go to mic 2 instead of mic 1. Hi, welcome to another dumb show. I'm another dumb show host. You know what's so weird? You'd think that I would get this right after all these, now we're on episode 85, I think at this point, but every day I plug this thing in and I either forget to turn one thing on or do one other thing, but sorry about that, guys. What a dipshit. Hi, welcome to another dumb show. I'm another dumb show host. That was Mikey there. You saw he filling in for half a second there while dipshit here tries to get his stuff together. Sorry about that, guys. I feel like a real idiot. Hi, welcome. Thank you for taking over there for sec, Mikey.
They got a nice cough from me. That's about it.
Yeah, that's all right. I threw you on the spot. I just kind of threw it up all of a sudden because I didn't know what was going on for a sec. I was very confused because as I was looking down at everything, it all looked correct. But for some reason, I plugged my microphone. I have like 4 different inputs here for the microphones. For some reason, the plug I plugged into the second one, like some kind of dipshit for some reason. And I kept looking at it and it looked fine. And then all of a sudden I realized, nope, I plugged into the wrong one. So sorry, guys. Hi, welcome. Hope you guys had a great day.
Wrong hole.
Yes, I hate it when you hit the wrong hole. Unless, unlike Taran Manning, who we were just talking about, she seems to be fond of all the different holes available.
White heat material.
I don't know. She looked pretty rough in that picture, though, I have to say. She did actually come out today with an apology. Or I don't know if it's an apology, but a statement based on everything that has been going on with her over the past few days. So here's what she wrote. She wrote, over the past few days, I've had some time to reflect on the situation I've been dealing with. I was deeply hurt and handled things on a public platform when I should have just dealt with them quietly with the support of my close friends and family. I felt a lot of guilt after exposing everything and thought maybe the best resolution of the situation would be to say I lied about it all, but that is not the truth. I started a relationship with somebody who was married and he told me he would leave his wife. In the end, I found out that wasn't possible. I pride myself on being an ethical and kind person. I know what I did was wrong, but the heart makes you do crazy things sometimes. I'm sorry for exposing my situation. I am not sorry for how I love. I hope to find somebody who cherishes me the way I adore them, a healthy type of love, a love that isn't so blind that it forces me to be somebody I'm not. This was a huge learning lesson for me. With all this said, I'm asking everyone to please give me my privacy so I can heal and mend my heart. Thank you, Taryn. So it looks like none of this is fake. It wasn't just on some bender and having some sort of mental break or whatever. She was actually having an affair, or I guess it was.
She just didn't admit to the bender. Let's be real.
Yeah, well, I wonder if that's what she meant by the part where the heart makes you do crazy things sometimes and do things where, what was the part where she said, I love that.
Xanax for him.
Well, it says a love that isn't so blind that it forces me to be somebody I'm not. So maybe that's what she's talking about. Oops, sorry, my bad. One of the things she's doing is maybe he's forcing her into partying or something like that, or doing drinking or doing whatever, because she clearly was inebriated on something there. That wasn't.
She was pilled out.
You think that's what it was? You think it was some sort of pills or bar?
She's a celebrity. She's on like Xanax or something like that.
Yeah, that's
speaking truth like that.
Yeah, I hear you. Yes, I mean, she did definitely lay it all out there. That is the truth serum, that Xanax stuff. That's what made me lose my mind and try to go after the old boss that one time. So, yeah, the little devil is very loud and the little angel doesn't talk anymore. You have no inhibitions when you're on that. So maybe that's part of what it was. Maybe she's been partying and just ran into some dude. And but the whole idea of her buying him she was going to buy him a boat and all this weird stuff. And I'm wondering why, in particular, she really focused on the salad tossing because, I mean, that was really the whole point of that whole video. And I'm wondering if that must have been like a real focal point. Like this must be this guy's kink. And like the wife wouldn't do it at all. And so she's like, oh, yeah, all right, bitch, you want to run your mouth to me? Fine, guess what? I do the kink that you won't do for your man. I'm a booty hole licker. So I'll toss the salad.
That dirt star.
Yeah, I'll toss that salad all day, baby, unlike you. So I keep your man happy, unlike you. So I do feel bad for her, though, if she got in that kind of situation. It's not good for anybody where people are making promises and things like that. So sad for her. And you know what? She's a great actress, too. You know, I forgot to mention that, too. I felt bad because I watched the recap yesterday, and people were asking me, or not people were, I was just watching it, and I was thinking to myself, you know, we were jumped right into the video, and we just talked about what she was on and kind of glossed over the fact that, man, this is a really good actress. She's really good at what she does. So it is kind of sad. I wonder if like this whole SAG strike or whatever, that's still going on, right? Did I miss something on that?
Yeah,
that is still going on, right? Okay.
They're still all striking and everyone's out of work.
They haven't been talking about it
as... It's going to be like quarantine again. Like these people just got out of quarantine and just got out of being jobless for 2 years while everything halted and became this giant cluster F. And now, just as everything opens back up again, the writers and actors and everybody say, yeah, you know what? We don't like this deal.
Yeah. So none of them are working. So she's got probably maybe a little bit of money from the show she's been on. So she's probably burning through that. And if she's partying, she's probably burning through it real quickly. And then she's offering to buy
her IMDb, dude. She's been busy. She's in all kinds of B, C, and D class movies. She's got like 7 or 8 projects coming out. Like,
yeah, I saw some. She's in a new movie coming out with like a Karen movie, or that might have already come out. I'm not sure. Where she I think she acts like a Karen in the movie or something like that, and people were giving her a hard time about. Go ahead.
I went back to see what she was. I couldn't remember what she was doing in Sons of Anarchy, and then I remember she was Half Sex Girl.
Yeah, was it Cherry or whatever, or Sherry or something like that? I can't remember. Cherry. So yeah, she was in a ton of stuff. Maybe not huge things, I guess, but well, I mean, the things that people know her from were huge. I mean, Orange is the New Black was huge. Where is her? Why is it not showing her in Sons of Anarchy on here anywhere? Are we mixing her up with someone else? Oh, nope, there she is. Yeah, Cherry from Sons of Anarchy.
She's definitely Sons of Anarchy.
She's been on Law and Order, SVU, B1's favorite show. I don't remember what episode, but she was on that.
Everybody's been on that show. Oh, that's my favorite. That's my favorite rehab show. Watch that for hours and hours and hours on end.
I just remembered where I remember her from, other than Orange is the New Black. She played Michelle Knight, one of the Cleveland Three, from the 3 girls that were with all the girls that were stuck in that house. Here in town. Remember they got abducted in
Amanda Berry.
Yeah, Amanda Berry. God, I don't know why I couldn't. Amanda Berry, Gina DeJesus, Michelle Knight, those 3 girls. So they did a TV mockumentary kind of thing about that. And I remember her being in that, and that was really good. So it is sad to see that that she's going through all that, and she's a great actress. I mean, not exactly easy on the eyes, not gonna lie. I'm not kind of there are some actresses I kind of have a hard time looking at for some reason. Like, do you remember the actress Sissy Spacek? I had a hard time looking at her for some reason. That's such an awful thing to say, but it's just the truth. I just had a really hard time looking at her. This woman is kind of the same way. I just have a hard time looking at her. It just kind of like certain people just kind of gross me out when they look at them, and they make me
she's got like a crazy look to her that turns me on.
Oh, you like that look?
Yeah, like she got some crazy eyes. Like, you remember what I remember watching her? Maybe it was just like her characters that she was, because I remember her being kind of a psychopath and like way out there in Orange is the New Black.
I mean, and even in she was totally nuts in that show. I mean, here's what she looks like in like when she's not on whatever the hell she's on now. This is her like looking good before the premiere, obviously, that movie Karen, I'm assuming. Yeah, so it's sad to see that, because that's a pretty big swing from what she looked like in that video yesterday. I mean, that was considerably different, I'd say. So here's her in the video yesterday. It's a lot different than than the other one for sure. So anyway, all right. So that's that. That's the up. Whoops, I don't know what I did all that for. That's the update with her. So she sent out that statement and confirmed, yes, I did have an affair with a married man, and she regrets letting everybody know publicly. And I could probably relate to that. Not always the best move. So I'm
just glad she didn't deny eating the butthole. I'm just glad she didn't go back on that.
No, she didn't. I think that's why she said she wanted to lie. Of course, she was tempted to lie about the whole and say it was that she made the whole thing up, and maybe she probably could have said I was practicing a new role, like because there was somebody in the chat yesterday saying that there was an act that she was just acting the whole time. So, I don't think she was acting, but she definitely could have pretended if she wanted to and gotten away with it. All right, go ahead. What?
Oh, nothing. I was going to say there's no way. That was definitely about as genuine can get. She focused so much on eating the man's butthole.
Yeah, no, it was very specific. It was very specific for sure. Hey, you like what you like. All right, I got an email here from Angelina. It says, hey, Dom, I've been a huge fan of you for a while. Just recently found you over a YouTube show, and I'm excited to watch you grow. I think you're going to do great things, and you have such great work ethic. Oh, please don't give up on yourself. Those kids are so proud of you. Trust me, your viewers see how hard you work. Keep your head up, my brother. Oh, that's so nice. I think that's probably from my mom. I'm not going to lie. She just changed the name. I got another email from, let's see, I got an email from Amy about the B1 situation. It says, hey, Dom, I've always liked B1, and I truly do hope she figures out what she wants from her life. But I really think you two should actually part ways this time. I know she's going through some rough stuff, but the way you describe how she's handling things, including your relationship, sounds like she's emotionally still the 21-year-old you first hooked up with. After over 10 years of being together, she refuses to have an adult discussion with you about your future, and you deserve better than that. If this was happening to a close friend or one of your kids, you wouldn't want someone to string them along indefinitely and cause them so much pain. Be the example of the kind of man you want your boys to be, and love yourself enough to allow yourself another chance to be happy and in a healthy relationship. So, another person who's not exactly 100% with the situation with B1, I will agree that there were some, that's probably the biggest problem is the lack of communication, but there has been some movement on that front. She does want to talk this week. She wants to sit down and talk. She's got an appointment she wants to have first this week, and then she wants to sit down and have a conversation about the situation and feelings and all that good stuff. So don't know if that means, would you say oof? What is that? Was that a oof? Like you? Like
if somebody told me like, hey, we're going to have a talk later this week, I would be absolutely fucking wrecked. I lost my mind.
I lost my mind at first.
I'd be like, let's do it now.
I lost my mind at first for a little bit, not gonna lie. Immediately was not real friendly about it. And then she was like, well, this doesn't make me want to talk. And then I apologized and like, look, I was just that's a lot to take in there. So the good news is we'll sit down and talk. We hung out a little bit. So we'll talk, I think, from here and see where it goes. See what happens. So that's the update. She wants to actually talk. So we'll see how it goes. Now, I did talk yesterday about DJing at a wedding this weekend from Allie and Dan. And I mentioned that I don't take tons of pictures at my weddings or tons of videos usually because I'm busy working and I just feel like a douche with the camera out. Ooh, excuse me. I'm supposed to be working. And so I didn't take a bunch of pictures, but Allie was kind enough to send some pictures. So I'm going to show you some of the pictures. Here's the email she sent. Okay, she sent a video of the roller skating and some of the other things from the wedding, and apparently they got some date night advice at their wedding. I guess people had to fill out little cards to give them date night advice. And then there's some actual pictures of these guys from their wedding. So If you want to see Allie and Dan and see how beautiful Allie was and how handsome Dan was, here are the pictures of the two of them. There's one. Very pretty dress. Dan looking studly there. That's at some mansion downtown, I believe. Oh, look at that one. Dan putting the dip on her. You can see look how pretty her makeup was. She looked really good. Dan looked good too.
That 70s weatherman mustache.
He's always got that, right? That's his thing. That's his signature look is that mustache. And it was so weird that he cut off all his hair. It was so weird. And I don't know if you weren't on yesterday. I think when I mentioned that Dan used to have long hair, and then when I ran into him, he was turned the other way, and I didn't realize it was even him because I was looking for this guy with long hair. And then he turned around and I realized it was Dan right there. So he'd cut all his hair off. Apparently it was a gift for his mom for Mother's Day that he cut all his hair off. So here's a couple more pictures of it. There's them, touching hands, the usual pretty wedding pictures. Dan looking very weird. Well, Allie's looking very sultry, trying to give him a nice kiss. Those long eyelashes. God damn, I love long eyelashes like that. You like the long eyelashes, Mikey? I'm a big fan of those big false eyelashes, man. Really? Oh, I fucking love those.
No.
I think they're great.
I like when they're falling off and it makes a girl look like she's having a glitch in the Matrix.
So you like it, all right, after when it's painted on and then halfway through the night it starts falling off because they're all messed up or something?
Dude, to be honest, yeah, I don't remember the last time I was with somebody, to be honest with you, that even uses those.
Well, just even seeing girls in pictures of them or whatever, I just think I like them. I just think they look good.
I immediately think they look like clown eyelashes.
Oh, I love them. I think they look great. I think hers look really good right
They
there.
look good in this instance. Allie looks very beautiful. I'm not saying anything about your eyelashes, but I'm just saying when it comes to fake eyelashes, I am not a fan.
You're not a fan, okay. And then let's see. There's another picture of Allie holding a bunch of lavender, as a matter of fact, which was a strange kind of funny coincidence. That was one of the themes. They had lavender everywhere at their wedding, and I don't mean lavender like our lavender. I mean actual, not like that kind of lavender. I mean like
good timing on the switch.
The actual plant, exactly. Yeah, I got to keep forgetting. I keep forgetting that I can keep you hidden down in the corner down here so I can see what you're up to when you're off camera, so I know better. Not when I should and shouldn't cut to you.
I mean, I should also just be responsible enough to wait until break time as well. I mean, that's probably what it boils down to.
That would be helpful, but I'm not gonna. Who am I to sweat anybody? I got my own issues to deal with. But so there you go. Looks like right after they said I do. I wasn't there for the actual ceremony. They did this just a little room at this mansion, so I don't even probably think there would have been room for me in there. So yeah, that was that. I don't think I have any other pictures of them. That's it. The only other picture, let's see if I got this. I got a video of her doing her roller skating there. So let me pull this up real quick. I downloaded it, so it'll take me 2 seconds. Let me make sure it'll work here. Let's see. I'm probably going to mute it because I'm playing music. All right, so here is a shot of Allie roller skating at her wedding. Ooh, look at those uplights. God damn, those look good. It's like a party up in there. I tell you, whoever provided those brought some sweet-ass lights. So that was her roller skating at her, and I think that was she was dancing to Cuff It at that point. So, yeah, she had a lot of fun out there. Everybody kind of cleared out of the way. I think this was later on, too, as people had kind of started taking off at that point, too. It was kind of late. So, it was only the kids there and all the older people had taken off. But, yeah, there was Allie cutting a rug or literally cutting the dance floor. I was really surprised they let her do that, to tell you the truth, because, like I said, those are some crotchety old Irish ladies that run that event center, and they're not so nice sometimes. So I was surprised to see. That they let her do that at all. Oh, I do have something I wanted to figure out. We have some correspondent confusion that we need to get squared away. I got
Can of fusion?
We can of fusion. In fact, yes, Mikey, you're exactly right. We have can of fusion with the correspondents. I got a correspondent check-in from Chris the other day. Now, I'm trying to figure out where I have two different Chris's on my in my emails, and I believe that one of them got. I believe we've somehow left. Oh, I figured it out what it is. So I have in the correspondent list. We had a check-in the other day. I just figured it out literally on the spot right now. That is Shark in the chat. He was the one who checked in. So I have two different guys, both going by different aliases, with the same real name, and it somehow screwed me up when I got the correspondent check-in. And now I literally just figured it out right as I was opening up the map to check it out. I figured it out. So here we go. Here's the correspondent check-in. So that was Shark had sent a correspondent check-in the other day with a bunch of fun stuff from the dispensary. They had some good stuff going on right now, man. I'm telling you, that Caesar stuff I was telling you about the other day. That stuff was absolutely fantastic.
I got my hands on some Jack Hare and some white truffle, and the white truffle looks and smells and tastes like Flintstone vitamins.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, dude, it's really orange. It's got some really bright orange hairs on it. It's
that's yummy. I have one right now called. I have another one right now called Motor Breath. Motor Breath's good. Fantastic, very good. I thought it was going to be super gassy because of that name, but it isn't. It's just right, and it's not like too. Sometimes those ones that are too gassy are just a little bit too gassy. So,
never too gassy.
Well, I mean, yes and no. I mean, you want it gas.
To taste like I'm going down on a skunk.
If it's the gas in the sense that it does a great job, then yeah. But if it's just like a random bit of gas, like just the taste, it tastes like diesel fuel. I don't like that. Hi, you're on another dumb show. Who's this? Hello? Is it you? Hello? Another dumb show? Hello? Are you there? Hello? I picked up the phone. I don't know if he's not there, if the phones aren't working right. Let's try it again. Hello? Check 1 2. Can you hear me? I thought I heard somebody breathing there for a second. Well, maybe just do this. Let me refresh it. Try to call back whoever that was that just called. We'll see what's going on with them. I don't know why that didn't work for some reason. Boy, that's really weird. I don't know why that didn't work. Hi, you're on another dumb show. What is going on with these phones all of a sudden?
Oh, no.
Well, what? Hello? Oh, no. So the phones are being wonky. Let me just do this. I'm going to do a reboot. They're answering, but now there's no audio going through them. You can't win with these goddamn phones. You really can't. So to hell with those. We'll get that rebooted and we'll try that again. So just a couple more updates before we start talking about some other stuff I found today. I want to play that video I never got around to. I couldn't find yesterday that I accidentally broke. Yeah,
and I need to know what movie you saw. I'm still sitting on the edge of my seat.
It's on the way. I will definitely talk about that. But I have to finally just get this over with. Hopefully this might be the last we ever hear from her. Because we're out ahead of it, Mikey, I have to finish the story. The airplane, that mother effer right there, the airplane freakout lady, she did her apology, and I know this happened on Friday or whatever, but I was going to do it yesterday. I never got around to her. I lost the video, and so now, God damn it, we're going to play the video because I need to hear from her, and I need to know what she has to say because I've still personally not watched this video yet. So here is Tiffany Gomas, that mother effer right there, talking about giving an apology or whatever it is, giving some sort of statement based on whatever hell happened on that airplane. Here she is. Nope, wrong button.
Me, Tiffany Gomas, probably better known as the crazy plane lady. which is completely warranted. As you know, I have been unwilling to speak on the viral video, but I do finally feel that it's time. First and foremost, I want to take full accountability for my actions. They were completely unacceptable.
Phones work.
Distressed or not, I should have been in control of my emotions, and that was not the case. My use of profanity was completely unnecessary, and I want to apologize to everyone on that plane, especially those that had children aboard. Can't imagine going through that and trying to explain to your kid what in the world just happened. We all have our bad moments, some far worse than others, and mine happened to be caught on camera for the whole world to see multiple times. Sorry, trying not to sound like Minnie Mouse. Well, it has been really comical for everyone, and I have highly enjoyed so many of the memes. On the flip side, it is very invasive and unkind. And I don't know what I would do without the love and support of my friends and family. They are loyal to a fault, and I don't know what I did to deserve them. Sorry, y'all. I hope that I can use this experience and do a little bit of good in the world, and that is what I intend to do. I hope that you guys can accept my apology and I can begin to move on with my life.
What the fuck bullshit was that? Did I miss something? Did she forget to mention why she did what she did? Did I miss that, Mikey? Was there something in there I missed?
No, she didn't mention the fact at all that she's just a giant distraction for Hunter Biden.
Well, I mean, apparently not. I mean, what?
She didn't address anything. She apologized for using profanities in front of a child instead of accusing somebody of not being real. That's
what I'm saying.
Psychotic break part. Like, let's address this.
Were you on drugs?
It wasn't real.
Yeah, what do you mean you just had everybody has their bad moments? A bad moment. That wasn't a bad moment. That's a full-blown fucking freakout, lady. What the hell happened? You're called the airplane freakout lady, not the airplane bad moment lady.
And
what a
did
bunch
you
of
see
horse
the
shit.
look of absolute disgust and sorrow on her face when she was like, I enjoyed the memes thoroughly.
Oh, yeah. She didn't like any of it. She didn't like, it was no good attention to her. I mean, maybe she chuckled if there maybe one that was clever or something like that. I could see that. But overall, no. Oh, what a bunch of bullshit. Oh, man. Did you see the other video that came out of her when she, like, after the flight? Have you seen that one where she's like talking about, oh, this is what I'm saying. It went on afterwards too. Here's the other video of her freaking out.
So this moment, I just want to belong to.
And that's her looking out the window, and this is a cop body cam video walking up.
I don't care if I'm ever fly with y'all ever again. I want to know what happens to this flight right here.
They're gonna escort you out, so just let me your phone without saying no.
Great. I don't ever want to fly with you ever again.
All right, ma'am.
Escorting me out, and I'll never fly with them again.
Ma'am, since you no longer have a valid ticket or business on this side of the airport, we gotta escort you out to the public side, okay?
Where's your suitcase?
You ready?
It's on that flight.
If you don't leave, you'll be under arrest for criminal trespass. This is your warning right here.
Okay. What? What? Am I leaving? What are you talking about?
Ma'am, if you don't leave right now, you could be under arrest for criminal trespass. Let's go.
Did you just say she's drunk?
I said she's drunk. Yeah,
I agree. That just made me feel that same way too. I thought
she had that flat-footed
that sway,
puckered lips to stick up her ass like she's a puppet. Yeah, she's drunk.
I agree. One, What do you think what in the world made her lose her mind to say something so silly like that motherfucker right there isn't real? Like, I don't even...
I don't know, man. And she wants to watch the plane take off.
That's what I'm
She was
saying.
like, I want to know what happens to this flight right here. Like, what
Well,
the fuck? Like,
keep watching, because I think she even says even more weird shit after that, too. So keep watching.
Let that flight leave. Do not let that flight leave. Being dead serious. Do not let that flight leave.
You ready? Let's go. Come on.
See, she's... What does that mean?
Let that flight leave.
Why?
That flight's not going to make it to Orlando.
Let's
It's
go.
not going to. Like she's done. I'm not making it to Orlando. But I'm telling you, 100% that flight
FaceTiming.
also is not making it
Right.
to Orlando. And there's a lot of people on that flight.
Trying to see who it looks like her mother or something, maybe.
Can I just leave? You don't need to escort me out.
Yeah.
Can I just
You had your own warning. So keep walking.
Oh yeah, until y'all see that fight blow up.
Okay.
All right, so there it was. She's lost shit. That was a ripped ass person right there.
Betty.
Yeah, she definitely, that was a bad moment, as as they say. But what I still, there's still so many unanswered questions here, as far as I'm concerned. She saw something, Carrie. You're absolutely right. She saw something in there that the rest of us didn't see, and who knows what she saw. I sure hope that somebody does another interview with her somewhere. And they're able to get, because I got to know. It drives me crazy. I got to know. All right. Well, speaking of updates, there's another update. This one falls into dumb being right as fuck, as usual. Well, not as usual. I'm usually wrong about a lot of shit. But in this one, I was actually right. Mikey, you were wrong. Remember the other day we watched the video of Usher and Kiki Palmer getting their freak on stage, and you said
I said it wasn't that flirty.
Yeah, it's totally innocent, right? Actually, so here's the video. Actually, I got that right here. So here is that video. Actually, this is the video where is the audio cut out? Yeah, I did audio cut it out. So there's where Usher and Kiki Palmer did their dancing. Blah 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 blah. We saw it. So. I said this was not innocent at all. Look at the way she's hugging up on him, showing him her booty, all that. It was a little much, I thought. Mikey said, nah, totally innocent. What's the big deal? Nothing to see there.
Yeah.
You're crazy, dumb. Well, now Kiki Palmer, after her boyfriend lost his mind and got all pissed off at her and said that her outfit and her actions were inappropriate, he called her out on Twitter. It's her boyfriend, her baby daddy, this guy named Darius Jackson. I'd originally called him a bitch. Then I was on his side because I watched that video and I thought that it was a little bit too much. Well, Mikey, it turns out that she hasn't even bothered to address what her boyfriend said publicly. Hasn't even said a thing about it. Just completely ignored it and has gone on with her life and has decided, well, why not piss him off a little bit more? Because now she's going to be appearing in Usher's new video called Boyfriend. So she's doubled down on her connection with Usher and is saying F you to her boyfriend and her baby daddy, and is now moved on to be in a video with Usher as well. So, Mikey, I think there's a little bit where there was smoke, there's some fire there in this case. I think
it was just it's a good news story to promote his new music video because he hasn't released a single worthwhile in 20 years.
He hasn't. But I mean, for her to get herself and continue to be involved with him in any way is a direct smack in the face to.
Is she still with baby daddy?
Nobody knows. That's my whole point. She hasn't even come out and addressed what the guy said, and instead now is just gonna confirmed that she's gonna be appearing in in Usher's new video. So to me, it's just like this super petty slap in the face right back at this dude. Just to be like, oh, you want to run your mouth and try to call me slutty? All right, fine. I'll just double down and go ahead and really one-up it and go be in an Usher video now at this point. So God only knows what kind of dancing and whatever they're going to be doing in that video. So yeah, that's that. I was right. You were wrong. Now there's proof.
I still think it's a publicity stunt.
For who? For both of them, or for just for Usher? Well, what do you think?
To promote a music video coming out, makes this giant thing about this boyfriend, and there could be smoke, there could be fire, and now Usher's putting her in a music video. Everyone's gonna want to click on it. Everyone's gonna want to watch.
So you're saying she was gonna be in it all along, and that the whole thing was, and that the baby daddy's in on the publicity stunt?
Yeah.
Oh, geez, man. Again, you are so pessimistic. You really are.
Yeah.
You don't buy anything that happens in the world. There's always more to it, a deeper, some sort of thread we got to unweave inside in everything.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Everything on the surface isn't what it seems.
I think she's just being petty and just trying to stick it to the dude. I think it's just that simple, actually. Maybe I'm wrong. I think this dude
would have come out. I think this dude would have come out and posted something on Twitter, or been loud about something going on. He's just staying silent too.
Well, now I don't know. This just came out earlier today. The thing with the boyfriend video. So who knows? I don't know how he actually feels about it.
There'll be updates moving forward regarding the story, so we'll definitely be able to see how it plays out in the long run.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see. If they end up staying together, then you were probably right. If they break up and she ends up being one of Usher's many women.
Agreed.
Because Usher does like a thicker chick. He's kind of known for, like, he used to, remember he'd hump all the big chicks on stage? Do you remember that? That was his thing for a while. He'd bring a bunch of big girls up on stage with him and he'd get all freak nasty with them.
Yeah.
And Kiki Palmer's not exactly tiny. So maybe that's his thing. Maybe they got a little something going on. So we'll have to see what happens with that. Let's see what's going on. I haven't peeked in here in the chat at all. All right, good. I'm not telling dad jokes. I might be paying attention. CYX says you might actually be right, Mikey. So there you go. I do have an update to something that one last update from something we talked about yesterday. Remember the mushroom killer, the lady who killed her in-laws with a bunch of death's cap mushrooms, and claimed it was a total accident. Well,
and fed it to her kids the next day.
Yeah, fed it to her kids, and she claims she scraped the mushrooms off her kids because her kids were not didn't like mushrooms. But now the story gets even weirder. The former home, and this is just so strange, Mikey. Listen to this. The former home of the woman who prepared the lunch in a suspected fatal mushroom poisoning that killed 3 people featured a creepy death wall with disturbing children's drawings of tombstones and an ominous warning that, quote, "You don't have long to live." And then another section says, and it's all this red, blue, and black graffiti. It says, you don't long to live 1 hour exactly. You're dead from my sword, another says. And then underneath 2 stick figures of a male and a female are the words, "I am dead," and "No, I am really dead," above what appeared to be 3 tombstones, which is what happens to be. There happened to be 3 people who died. The 4th one just didn't die.
Plot twist. Like, what the fuck is this?
Yep.
It's a fucking horror house.
Here is the actual, I was able to find the wrong button. Whoops. Hold on. I was able to find the actual picture. It's a little hard to really kind of make out what it is because the picture was far away, and as you zoom in, it gets a little blurry. But You could see the tombstones down at the bottom that says me, Rip, and then the other one, Rip, is, who is that? I can't remember. It said in the thing who that other tombstone was. I think a grandparent or something. This is some crazy. This is the ramblings of a crazy person, right? This is what you see in movies. What crazy people do. Literally just weird ramblings. So
I can't
this
wait for this to play out in the Untold Stories on Netflix. I cannot wait.
It's only gonna get worse and worse. Every day there's a new weird thing with her. Like this came out today. Yesterday was she threw away the food processor. So I can't wait to get. And just like you said, I keep. Oh, damn it! I keep waiting for Aussie Sam to get back from his trip because I want to hear how the reaction to what's going on in Down Under, because that's where this happened. So I'm interested to find out what they all think of that in Australia. So let's see. What else do I have going on here? Oh, I totally forgot. I got to tell you guys about the movie I watched yesterday or this weekend.
Hopefully it's not the same movie I watched and I thought it was absolutely trash.
I doubt it. This one's been out for a little bit. And
Okay, nope. All right.
I think it's been out for a little bit at least. But also today, Madden 24 came out, and I forgot my son pre-ordered it months ago, which means I also got Madden 24. I totally forgot about that. It was an early birthday gift that we got for him. And so I downloaded Madden 24. So I figured before the end of the show, I'd fire that up and I'd show everybody what the new Madden looks like. There's some pretty silly videos of, it's pretty glitchy. It's pretty glitchy.
It's always going to be till that first patch comes out.
It's pretty glitchy. So we'll show you some of the glitches already. But the movie I watched on Sunday, when I was supposed to be working and doing a show for you guys, I decided I needed to relax and put my feet up a little bit. So I was looking for stuff to watch. I didn't feel like renting anything, so I went fishing through all the different services I have, and I found that I had Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 to watch. And so I watched that. Boy, that movie gets you in your feels. Big time gets you in your feels. Have you seen that movie?
Oh, I welled up a couple times.
Yeah, it really does. I mean, there's a few times, just like the whole story with Rocket and everything, and everybody's seen it. So if you haven't seen it, there might be some spoilers or whatever, but it's been out for a while now. So, but I will have to say there's a lot there. I don't know if I'm looking forward to this guy who wrote this movie, this James Gunn guy, writing Superman movies. I just don't know why. There's something in me that's telling me that I'm just not going to like it. Even though I like the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, I did like all three of them. Something about, I know it's supposed to follow the timeline of music and everything, but I really just didn't like the music in this one. I'm not a huge fan of that time as far as music goes, and a lot of the choices for songs he picked I wasn't a huge fan of. So that kind of was a turn off for me. All the movies like with the older music before that, those were kind of fun. There was one good scene with some music in this one with the Beastie Boys. That scene was pretty good. I did like that, but it gets you, it hits you in all the right spots, gives you the nostalgia factor for the early Guardians movies. The relationship situation with Gamora and Quill, that was rough. Just considering current situations. There was a line in the movie where I think I actually started sobbing because I think I don't remember what was the exact line. I think it was Gamora. I think she looked at him and she was like, "I bet we were fun." And I was like, "Oh, we were so much fun." And I was crying and sobbing like a little baby. So that was kind of interesting to see how everything kind of can relate back to stuff when you're going through something. But yeah, The Groot stuff's cool. That's always good. I think that I can only take so much Groot. I'm glad. I think this was good that this was the last one, at least for me, for this group, because I just kind of felt like I'd kind of seen enough at that point.
Yep.
To be, I really was. It was a perfect way to wrap it all up. I was kind of done with everybody. Kind of done with the story.
It'll be fun to see them come back in the next Avengers movie and stuff like that, and have small cameos.
Yeah, I mean, God, who knows? That's so goddamn far from now. On the next one, it's so like 2025.
2 years?
Well, that was before the strike, so who even knows how long it'll be?
2026 now.
Yeah, so who knows how many things that are already in production right now are going to end up just kind of totally fizzling out, maybe, and just totally getting thrown in the can and rebooted. I wouldn't be surprised if they just totally canned that whole thing and tried to start something else.
No way. Way too far into it.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like they just got to wrap it up and try to figure out something else. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think they should go on forever.
There's no stories left. I don't think. I feel like they've told all the stories that there are to tell.
They're setting up for the next. There was no real rhyme or reason to the stories to begin with. You get through the first 15 before you really start to figure out that all the Infinity Stones are coming together.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I feel like there's until they do an actual friggin' Hulk movie, I think I'm kind of done with all that, because I just
you're gonna see Red Hulk in New World Order.
I know, but I don't want a Red Hulk movie. I want the real good Green Hulk being a badass, smashing shit, and not in a cheesy way.
Harrison Ford as the Hulk.
Maybe, I guess. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe it'll be cool. Maybe it won't be. I'm not a big Red Hulk guy. I don't think I know enough about Red Hulk to give a shit about Red Hulk. I like the Green Hulk.
I know nothing. I know nothing about it. I couldn't tell you any of the comic book stories or nothing.
That's kind of why it's kind of why I'm not really sure why I would care about any of it. So I'm kind of think I'm over it. But no, overall, good movie. I enjoyed Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. The music wasn't great, but a lot of good. Bautista's great. The guy that plays Drax. I really enjoy him. He's a good. He needs to be. You know what? He needs to be Bane. They need to do a Batman movie with him playing Bane. He's so big and gigantic. Like, he could actually pick somebody up, and like he picked the guy up, and like I was like, break his back like Bane. Like, I was so excited. I thought he was gonna do it at one point in the movie, and he didn't. But yeah, no, that would be cool to see him do that. I did see a thing. There's some casting for the Fantastic Four came out.
Yes, I did see that as well.
For
people I don't know.
Yeah, one of the guys from Stranger Things is in it, and he was pretty good. Where's the new one? Because I just saw the news for it the other day. I just had did it just change another one? God, see, there's so many different rumors about this cast. It's changed like 3 or 4 times, I think, just since the last time I read the story. And now they've added some big, huge names, because first it was like some kind of smaller names, and now it's like shifting to bigger names, with Adam Driver playing Mr. Fantastic and Margot Robbie playing the Invisible Woman.
What? No.
That's what another one I'm reading, and I'm like, no, there's no way that's it. So there's, like I said, there's a million different ones who've been released. And one of them I saw was one of the guys from Stranger Things, the guy that played the metal guy or whatever.
Eddie?
Yeah. Yeah, he was he was supposed to be in it. So yeah, then we'll be interested to see where that goes. Because I love my superhero movies, but again, there's just something about the way this James Gunn guy writes stuff, and the way I feel like he wastes a lot of time too. There's a lot of big panning shots and big I don't understand. Like, just get to the fucking point. I don't need to see you stupid.
See, I like that. I like the imagination and the worlds that he builds and the intricacies.
Yeah, I don't know. I something about, well, I don't know. I think I'm just so nervous that he's gonna fuck it all up. That's probably the big problem right now. It just I'm so worried.
Because anybody and everybody who gets that bag fumbles it.
I know. I just don't know what to think at this point. I'm not sure where it's going to go from here, and I'm scared that Superman is going to be. It's it's going to be too cheesy. Like they're going to go the opposite of what I want. I want the bad. I want the tough. They tried to act like the Superman in the last one was too brooding and dark or whatever. I'm like, no, he wasn't enough. I want a dark. I want an angry. Let's get Superman angry for once. Let's see what he looks like in a movie where he's not like the big blue Boy Scout. That's why people are bored with him. And now they're just going to do like a hyper version of that, I think. So I'm not really sure where that's going to go. And Allie's got actually Allie's in the point, and he goes, there's a reason we're on YouTube right now. I have no interest in keeping up with the common culture in movies, TV. She's just disconnected from it mostly. And you're like that, Mikey, too.
Dude, I was thinking about it on my way home today, that I used to enjoy movies, get into TV shows. Like I just recently rewatched Stranger Things, and I just watched that whole season of 60 Days In and everything like that. But I used to always be consumed by TV shows. Like I was religiously watch Sopranos once a year, Game of Thrones, The Wire. You know, I go through all my favorites and everything.
Your mic's cutting in and out. I don't know if the wire's something weird or
dude,
what.
The problem is my cat keeps eating the goddamn cord.
I think it officially got a good bite on it because it's starting to cut in and out now.
Oh, it's destroyed. He's such a prick when I don't feed him exactly at 4:30.
I do the same thing with mine. My cat, he chews on my charging cord. So I've gone through about 15 charging cords.
He'll sit next to me and he just goes and chews on his nails right in my ear as loud as he can.
Oh no, that's not Clark. When Clark is upset or wants me up, he just jumps on bed with me, and he just starts doing this on my face.
Yep, that too.
Just right on my nose. Just hey, wake up, it's time to feed me.
He'll go after my necklace and shit like that. Yeah, he's a dick.
Right on. I love them though. They're good. Gotta love the cats. All right. So let's see. A lot of chatting there. God, you guys you're going fast tonight. It's hard for me to keep up with you guys. Let's see. All right, cool. Vanilla Charlie's asking Allie when she's going to return to the show. And I think now that she's done with her wedding, I think what we're going to have to do is I'm going to have to talk to these two, Dan and Allie, about having them get a backdrop put up. And then have a schedule where, like, maybe on days where Mikey can't come on, if Mikey's got a bowl or he wants to have a date night or something like that, or we could actually do, 3 people on too, whatever, we can figure it out. But I think we should definitely try to figure out something where we get old Allie and or Dan back on the show at some times now that they have, hopefully, maybe a little bit more time. All you got to do is throw a little backdrop up, guys. I mean, look at Mikey. He's just got a Vikings thing hanging there. He's got a laptop and a gaming headset. It doesn't need to be anything elaborate too, but I do have
because my schedule is going to be changing up.
Yeah, I know.
Coming up soon. There's going to be a lot of babysitting 8 out of every 12 days, getting them on a bus 8 out of every 12 days. Like,
it's going to be interesting for you.
You see that? My eye just twitched, dude. Like, it's not good, dude. My eye just tried to close on. It's just
That's a major life change that you got coming up. Are you getting more nervous as it like every day? Are you dreading this? Are you looking forward to it? A little bit.
I don't know. I don't know what to expect, man. It's going to be such a change where I can't watch like acid I'm used to watching as soon as I get out of being, yeah.
Your phone, you cut out. You're not used. You can't watch stuff like you used to. You're saying.
Yeah, I won't be able to watch the podcast and everything like that. I'm going to be focused on, obviously he's going to have to eat. He's going to have homework to do. It's just going to be a lot.
Dad stuff. You're going to be in dad mode, man. That's funny. All right. Well, hopefully you'll be able to handle it. It's not as hard as you think, dude. It's really not rocket science.
No, and I've done it before and everything too. It's me being selfish right now. I'm literally me. How is this going to affect me? What am I going to have to sacrifice? But this is madly in love with a girl, madly in love with her child, and this is what it is when you are not cohabitating,
When you work,
but in a relationship, in a committed relationship, and
it's a big deal. I mean, it's hard with you guys not living together. It'd be easier if you guys lived together, obviously. So it is a bit of a challenge with you guys living separately. I mean, you are, taking on a lot of responsibility more than I would say a lot of other guys would, especially not living in the house with a chick. That's I wouldn't say
a lot easier because I'm going to be driving back and forth nonstop.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be that's hard. That's real hard. When you live together, it's one, because B1 did that. B1 was stepmom for my kids for the longest time until, everything went crazy for us and she moved out, and then, she's still friendly with them and stuff and talks to them, but she's not like watching them all the time like she used to and things like that. So, but yeah, she sacrificed a lot of her time to take care of those kids. So I totally understand I know how your girlfriend feels asking you to do that. It's not an easy ask. It really isn't, especially when you are almost like forced to ask, because like she kind of is in a situation where she doesn't have a lot of family around, right, to help. So
yeah, and it wasn't even really like hey, are you going to be able to do this? It was more of a, hey, I'm taking this job.
Right. Well, but if it pays off and then maybe she gets onto a normal shift down the road, that kind of stuff, is that how it's supposed to go?
Oh my God. My quality of video is horrible right now.
Yeah, I don't know if I would say, are you streaming something like on the TV or something too? It looks like your internet is getting, like your bandwidth is getting dragged down or something like that.
It very well could. The only thing I've got going is I figured out a way to cheat, and I have a white light 24-hour video playing on YouTube and on my TV to light up back behind the TV.
Apparently that was doing
disconnected it. From the chat. Disconnected from the chat. I disconnected from every other app that I could be using Wi-Fi right now.
It might just be bad signal, bad weather. Just might be just going on. Just
it's outside right now.
What's it doing outside?
Pouring outside. The weather's horrible right now.
Oh, okay, that's probably what it is. You probably just got a bad signal. Maybe something slowed down or something, and they got like a tower down or some shit. I don't know. All right, well, let's do this. Let's take a quick break. Maybe if you do a reboot, maybe we'll get lucky and get a better connection while we're in a break. Do that. So you take a quick break. In fact, I'll just let you go so you can kind of get that going. Give yourself a little extra time so you can do your thing too during the break. Guys, if you've not already taken a second to like tonight's video, make sure you do that. Hit that thumbs up for a brother. I always appreciate so much when you guys do that. Drew was kind enough to gift out a bunch of memberships yesterday. So if you weren't lucky enough to receive one of those, of course, you can get one for yourself. If you want to join and help support Another Dumb Show, all you got to do, hit that join button. It's $1.99 a month, and it's a great way to help support Another Dumb Show, and it helps keep us rolling here on into the future, because it ain't cheap keeping this thing up and running. Trust me. So I appreciate all those super fan donations, of course. And when you guys join, you become an official member of the League of Dummies. And I appreciate it. We're going to take a quick break. If you've not already subscribed to the channel, make sure that's all done. Like, I know this is you heard this a million times, but in case you're new to watching, make sure you're subscribed. If you want to talk in the chat and you can't figure out why you can't talk in the chat, you have to be subscribed. In about 10 minutes, then you'll be able to talk in the chat. So make sure your notifications are turned on. Hit that little bell down at the bottom. That way you know when we're going to go live, because every once in a while I'll just pop on and go live outside of normal times. So that's it. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back from break, we'll talk about Madden 24, my take on that, and some other stuff that I saw in the news today. So sit tight. We'll be right back. Oh, grab yourself some delis. Get yourself some delis. Enjoy second hour here. It's always happy hour on Another Dumb Show. Get some lavender. We'll be right back on Another Dumb Show. Hang on. Hello. Okay, welcome back to another dumb show. I'm another dumb show host. Thank you for streaming on my tube tonight. You guys know how much I love having you guys streaming on my tube. It feels so good. It feels so right. Beanarina. Beanarina, how you doing down there, baby girl? Who's the prettiest puppy wuppy? Oh, I love my baby girl. He's a good. Oh, you didn't have to get up. Hi, baby. She's the best puppy wuppy in the whole wide world. How's your parents' new dog doing, Mikey? They enjoying life with the new pup? What's what'd you name? Well, I'm gonna just call him Reggie. Oh, hold on, I turned your mic off. Sorry. How is little Reggie doing?
He's a pain in the ass.
He's a pain in the ass. Oh, your shit is jacked.
Yeah, dude. I connect and everything.
It's I don't know if it's your signal or if it's your mic, the connection, because it sounds like when you jiggle that cord, it seemed like it was working for a second, then it got all wonky again.
You get any feedback when I'm messing with the cord right now?
No, it just sounds better. It just sounds good when you're holding on to it, actually. I don't know.
Yeah, this signal is horrible tonight. I don't know what's going on. I'm not connected to anything else Wi-Fi. I did a reset of my internet and everything, and I don't know.
Shit happens, man. We'll make it work. So let's see. I see that the battle in the chat continued over the break music. The break music played at Allie and Dan's wedding, and break music ain't going anywhere. Vanilla Charlie, so deal with it. I heard some weird singing during the break, Mike. I don't know where that came from. I don't know who that was, but it sounded like there was somebody singing along to that song. It was really weird. I don't know if you guys heard it. That was weird. Anyway, Jelly's asking, what is this song? Because I love it. That's this song jamming right now. That's the old Tiger Blood Jewel. I don't remember which song it is. Ooh, and I think it just went away, so I can't tell you what it is. It's gone now. So sorry, that one's gone. Something about Bring Your Friends. Bring Your Friends. I think that's one. Tiger Blood Jewel is the name of the band. I'm pretty sure that song is called Bring Your Friends. So I was looking through some stuff to talk about today. And, oh, by the way, I was able to find the 12th person for another Dumb Fantasy Football League, Mikey. So we got our 12th guy, bro. We are all set with 12.
It is on like Donkey Kong. Bring it, you bitch asses.
And in fact, that's what one of the emails I got today said, that they are looking forward to some fun smack talking and good natured fun. I got that email from Jerry, so I'm still waiting. I think I've got
sore loser, just to let y'all know.
So actually, only like 4 out of the 12 people have actually sent the buy-in money at this point too. So everybody said that they want to do it.
Yet.
Yeah, that's okay. I figured you'd send it whenever, but yeah, I'd like to get it before the draft. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that day that I initially said, because one of the people, this last guy that jumped in, isn't available that day. So we might have to do it a different night. So we'll go from there based on everybody, because I've only heard back really from 4 out of the 12 people. So if you've heard, check your email. If you send a thing in saying that you want to be in another Dumb Fantasy Football League, check your email, because I replied back with the information about it. So if you're on my list, you check your email if you sent me one, because I just sent it right back to you. So we should be ready to rock here any day now. So speaking of that,
I did some more reading today.
In your magazines, your fantasy football magazines?
Yep.
That's pretty cool. What did you learn?
Nothing.
Ah, damn it. I was hoping you'd give away some little tip without realizing it.
Man, I'm trying to value what positions are going to be what this year. Running backs seem like they're a dime a dozen. So I don't know if it's going to be a youth movement. Like, I don't know.
Right on. It should be interesting to see where, and the new Madden that I just got, they haven't, I got to go in and adjust the rosters yet, because they haven't put Zeke and Dalvin in the right spots yet. They're still in the free agent pool, so they got to get dumped in, because they haven't done the actual update for the rosters yet. So it just came out today. So we'll fire that up later. We'll check that out. See what that looks like. We'll probably wrap up the show. I'll play a little bit of Madden. Are you planning on getting that, or are you not a Madden guy
No,
anymore?
I haven't played Madden in like 5 years, man. Like, I, I'm looking forward to this. I can't even remember what the game's called. I'm not even gonna try to. Star something or another. It's some big RPG that's coming out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, the reason I stay involved because my son loves it. My son Shay is still obsessed with it. So it's like and it's a big thing every year.
It's a
comes out
bonding
and-
thing.
It really is. We got to get it. We got to play together. I'm going to have to get a new controller because I feel bad. I think I told you the one controller is broken and I was whooping his ass and I didn't realize the controller was broken the whole time. And
Yeah,
he just
yeah,
kept
some stick fade.
Yeah, he just kept throwing interceptions over and over again, and I couldn't figure out what the hell he was doing. And no, it's because the damn controller was throwing it to the left every time, so I was able to just pick it off like with one of my linebackers every play. But speaking of football, did you see the goofiness that's going on with the Washington Commanders? There's now
No, what now?
you're not going to believe this. A Native American group called the Native American Guardians Association is demanding the Washington Commanders change their name back to the Washington Redskins.
Please, thank God. Somebody talking with some sense.
It's like we're living in this back-assward world right now where I'm like, wait a minute. Didn't that just get fixed? I thought they fixed that. I thought you guys weren't happy with that, so they fixed it. And now all of a sudden you want to change back? And the reason is
Bring
because
the Cleveland Indians back. Bring Indians back. Let's go.
they said that they have over 90,000 signatures with support for the name reversal to go back on a petition. And it says they invite all Americans to stand up for the dignity of every American under assault in today's increasingly nonsensical culture wars. And this is a group of Native Americans. I saw an interview with it earlier. I wasn't able to find it to pull it to play for you guys. But yeah, there was a letter addressed to the Commanders leadership group, including the new owners. And it says, as the NFL franchise representing the nation's capital, you have a distinct opportunity to recognize the history and value of the American Indian, the letter continues. The NAGA, which is led by a board of Native Americans, is a nonprofit organization advocating for increased education about Native Americans, especially in public educational institutions, and greater recognition of Native American heritage through high-profile venues of sports and other public platforms. So that's according to their website. So they just changed the name a couple years ago to, they changed it to what, the Washington football team.
Football team
For a while.
year or two. And then this is the first year, the inaugural year, wasn't it, as the Commanders.
I think it was the second year, didn't it? Is this the second year? Because didn't they do? I actually don't
remember.
Don't know, to tell you the truth. Let's see. When does it say that it changed? They changed the name in 20 and 21 seasons with the 20. Oh, yeah, so you're right. 2022 is when they switched over to the Commanders. Yep. So you're correct. It's only one season with that. So I heard rumors that they were going to change the name again, but because Commanders, I thought Commanders was just as bad, considering, that was down, that's slave country down there, Washington, D.C. There were a bunch of plantations and stuff down in that area. So, I didn't think the Commander was really a great name. I mean, I know it's not like Massa or whatever, but
I was about to say
it was close enough.
You took the word out of my
mouth.
It
was close enough for me to where I was like, I don't think that's a good one. And the phones are ringing, by the way. I just went to reach over and grab the phones. They are working. So 844-HATE-DUMP, 844-448-3862. My son is all pissed off about the Guardians name being changed to the Indians. I could give two craps. It doesn't bother me one bit. I just find this to be hilarious. Here's like their big thing that they had on their website. So, and I thought this was a fake story at first. I said, this can't be fucking real. This can't be real. It's got to be some sort of weird, bogus kind of like group that's imitating Native Americans, or maybe it's just like, like some sort of like front kind of group for something. But no, I saw a Native American dude in an interview today saying that they're trying to do this so they can recognize Native Americans. When before it was that I would have thought Redskins out of all of them was the worst one. Like of
Yeah,
all
I
the
mean,
names,
that definitely seems the worst.
yeah. So like the Indians to me, like that's an actual like, um, I don't know. But if you look at it, my buddy Craig actually had a good point the other night when he went to the Browns game with me. He said, imagine today if none of those names existed, like the Redskins or the Indians, and you were naming a new team and you named it the fucking Redskins or you named it the Indians. You think that would fly?
No, not in this woke ass, soft ass fucking society we live in today.
Well, I
Not
guess
a chance.
that's the point though. So I guess why not? I guess changing it really isn't that big of a deal to me. But so I mean, it's already done. But I would just we're just living in such a weird backward ass world now, where even now once something's changed, that's still not good enough. We're so woke that we've got to be unwoke again to be woke. It's just
We're gonna have to protect the Viking name in the next 10 years, and it's gonna become the Minnesota Rainbow Unicorns or some bullshit.
So you think that's the next thing, or you think all the Viking people, all the people of Viking descent are going to start feeling upset, and the fighting Irish people, all the Irish people are going to start fighting back and saying,
Oh yeah, you have to take that little Irish dude off the Notre Dame helmet. Without a doubt, Conor McGregor's gonna sue the school. It's gonna be crazy.
well, they don't have a logo on their helmet. They're just the Golden Domers, bro. Sorry, they don't need logos.
They still had a logo.
Yeah, but not on the helmet, not on the jersey, nowhere.
And they appropriate a small person that looks like a leprechaun as their mascot.
No, that's just up on the sign that they smack, and that's the only thing they do with that. They'll fight in Irish. So yeah, we'll see. I don't think that they're going to change back to the Redskins. If I had to put money on it, I don't see that happening. I pretty much think we're going to see, just like you said, Mikey, a continuation of the wokeness and stuff like the Blackhawks is going to, they're eventually not going to be the Blackhawks anymore, that kind of stuff.
And that might be okay.
Why, you don't like the Blackhawks?
I hate the Chicago Blackhawks.
Why?
They're anything from Chicago.
Oh, you're just an anti-Chicago guy?
Oh, fuck the Bears. Fuck the White Sox.
Yeah.
Fuck the Windy City.
Yeah, I don't have any affinity for it or really hatred for it. I just yeah.
I'd rather Green Bay win than Chicago win. I can't stand Chicago.
I don't really care. I like the Bears uniforms look kind of cool. I like that.
Yeah, but that's like you rooting for another team from the AFC North. You ever rooting for the Bengals, Steelers, or Ravens?
Only I'll root for the Bengals, I'll root for the Bengals, yeah. Once they, not against the Browns or any other, if the Browns are eliminated, I would want the Bengals to win the rest of everything just because they're in our division. And I used to like the Bengals when I was a kid, and I had family that lived in Cincinnati. So it kind of was like,
okay, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But there's not a time in my life where I would be rooting for Green Bay, Chicago. Well, let's see here.
Unless it's a playoff situation.
Over Buffalo in a Super Bowl, I would definitely root for Green Bay to win a ring. I'd root for Chicago to beat Buffalo as well.
See, I don't know. I don't even know how I would break it down. I just, for whatever reason, I'd still root for. I think it's.
There's so many scenarios in my head. Like I can never ever root for or have a Saints player on my fantasy team because of Bountygate in 2009. I can never have an Elkin on my roster because of the missed kick in 1998.
Oh, you're cutting in and out. It's hard. You're cutting in and out. It's hard to understand you. Damn it. Yeah, the more animated you get, the worse it gets. It's almost like it gets worse over time. It's really weird. I don't know what's going on with it. It's got to be the web. Do you have satellite internet?
I don't. That's what throws me off right now. Everything is fiber.
Oh, that's weird. That shouldn't be. I wonder if there's an issue with one of those fiber boxes down the road or something, man. That sucks. That sucks. Well, we'll see what happens. Hopefully I can talk to you because I did have a question for you. Wondering what you thought about this. There's a story I found that says that excessive social media abuse has many of the same effects as substance abuse, according to an expert. And I wondered what you thought about that. If you have, because I woke up in the middle of the night one night and just I couldn't fall back asleep, so I pulled my phone out, and I saw this was probably at like, I don't know, 4 o'clock in the morning or something like that, and I saw that you were on like Instagram, like it showed that you were active or whatever, and I was like,
That shit ain't ever right.
what do you mean?
There's a 0% chance that I was on Instagram at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Maybe it wasn't 4, but it was early though. I swear it was a weird time in the middle of the night, and that's why I was like, I wonder why Mikey's up right now, and it might have been early enough that like you were getting up for work or something.
5:30, I'm up.
Maybe it was that early. Maybe it wasn't as early as I'm thinking. Maybe that's what I'm thinking, and that's why I think that actually was what it was, because I think I did. That might have been it, Mikey, because remember a couple of weeks ago, I told you I woke up real early, and I was looking at my phone, and then I ended up just passing
Going
back
to sleep
out.
the day that you were going to op, I woke up in a tizzy.
So that must have been what it was. It might have been that day, but I think I saw you on really early, and I was like, oh, that's weird. Mikey's on really early. And then I kind of thought about it with this story. Because it says right now, it says in the story that for many people, the reliance on social media can feel much like an addiction. And many experts are saying that that's exactly what it is. It's not yet recognized in diagnostic manuals. However, we're seeing. You think so? That's what I was going to ask you about and see if, because usually we know addicts replace one addiction with another. Sometimes with other good, habits, and sometimes with other bad habits. And that's why I was wondering, do you think you're addicted to social media now? Like, does your social media usage gone down? Excuse me, has it gone up considerably since you started, like, quit drinking and all that kind of stuff?
Gone down. Most of my behaviors have been curbed a little bit, or it's turned into more healthy behavior. Like, I can't time I posted on Facebook. I used to comment all the time.
Your signal's cutting out. This sucks. God damn it. Do me a favor. Reboot real quick. I'm going to take this phone call real quick because I got the dude on the line anyway. So let me grab the phone call. Maybe Mikey, we can get him rebooted there and get a better signal. Dude, you're on Another Dumb Show. What's up?
Hi. Well, I had a question for Mikey, but now he's off the line.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. Well, maybe I can help you with it.
Well, I wanted to know if he did his whole background blue because he's real excited that Taylor made the announcement that she's re-releasing 1989 and it's all blue. So is that why he redecorated all blue in his background?
I think the color might just be a little bit off. You're seeing it's actually purple. It's all Minnesota Vikings purple. So however,
I'm gonna believe that anyway. And then I have another question for Mikey. Is he back yet? I can't see because I'm all I can't see that.
No, he's not back yet.
Okay, you can ask him because it'd probably be better. Okay, so last night when that Taran Manning video was on, he was like, "Oh, it reminds me of somebody in the chat." Was he talking about me?
I think
if he was, then I want to talk to him because
I think he was, dude, because there were a couple people in the chat that said that same thing, and I'm not going to name names, but
okay. Well, number one, I don't look like that.
I
number
agree.
Two, I don't do math, and fucking what? I'm not the one nodding out on camera, Mikey. Okay, can you relay all these messages to him? Okay, I'm going to get off because I don't want to get mad.
I have a question for you.
Guys.
Wait, I have a question for you. What's your favorite song off of 1989?
It's a tie between Out of the Woods and Wonderland.
Isn't Style the best song?
No. I love that song, but no, it's not the best song.
So
no.
I think that
it's a great song, don't get me wrong.
Might be my favorite Taylor song, not going to lie. So.
Well, that's the best album, so, you can't go wrong with that. Wow.
All right, dude. See? Got you smiling and laughing again.
You basically can't go wrong with Taylor, dude. She's amazing. She's my favorite person in the whole world. Almost.
Now, I gotta say, Carrie, you don't look like a traditional Swiftie.
Yeah, well, she's a really good person, and she's amazing. Look at how many people have been in love with her. Hello, and she still doesn't care.
I know. She, Well,
Yeah, she's a power to be. I can't think of it.
power
She's
to
a
be
unicorn.
reckoned with.
Like me. So, yes, exactly. So
There you go. All right, dude.
yeah, fuck Jake Gyllenhaal. All right, bye guys.
Bye. I love the dude. She cracks me up. So yeah, it looks like I don't know what's going on with Mikey. I don't know if I can if he's going to be able to come back on or not because he's not even rebooting at this point. So I got another phone's ringing. So let me grab this call. Hi, you're on another dumb show. Who's this?
Hey, Dom, it's F1.
F1, what's up, bro? How are you?
Hey, man, how's it going? I'm pretty good.
Good.
So, I like Mikey, but I gotta tell you, we all know he's lying. He loves the Chicago Black Hawks. Right?
You're right. He is a big fan of the Blackhawks. He loves them. He can't get enough of them. I'm not sure why he's so why he can't just admit it out loud. And he always talks about the Green Bay Fudgepackers all the time.
Fudgepackers?
But
Yeah.
he's got a problem with the the Chicago Blackhawks. So that's very good, Frank. I appreciate that. Thank you for the laugh, my
Did I
dude.
catch you off guard there a little bit?
I didn't expect that one from you. Very good, man. All right. Thank you, Frank.
So I wanted to ask you something because I know you were on. I wanted to see what your most favorite professional achievement was, and you might have forgot about this one, and you'll go ahead and say whatever you think it is, but then I'm going to tell you about one that you might have forgot that I stumbled upon across the internet on the other day. So what do you think your favorite thing you did professionally was?
Favorite thing. I got to tell you, probably one of the most fun times I ever had was either some of the dudes on dudes stuff that we did with Jeffrey, or the puke cannon. Those two things really jump out at me. And you know what?
Yeah.
I did obviously the fad naked dancing guy was pretty fun. I had a good time doing that.
What I'm thinking about is I stumbled across it on the internet the other day, and it was one of your other coworkers, and you knocked him off a bucket with like a wiffle bat, and then he was in a suit full of Christmas decorations and light bulbs, and he was just sitting there, and you kicked him down the steps. Do you remember that?
I do vaguely remember that. Yes, I do remember bits and pieces of that. Yeah, that was a long, long time ago. That was like almost 20 years ago.
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah. That's got to be my favorite dumb moment that I've ever came across, ever.
You have to send me that because I don't remember that.
You had to be so proud to just stand at the top of the steps and see him at the bottom of the steps, and you're like, I just kicked your ass down the steps.
It's nice. Well, I always ended up getting my ass kicked down the road. He had a really long memory. That's the bad news about doing that. So yeah, Dieter, he's talking about the time we threw him down the steps wrapped in bubble wrap on Christmas lights and ornaments or whatever, and I kicked him down the stairs. And so yeah, you have to send me that clip. I haven't seen that in a long time. That'd be a good little walk down memory lane for a good laugh there. Actually,
it wasn't on video. It was just I heard that everything else was on video, and then that part was just audio.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, that's old. That's an old one. So
oldie
but a goodie.
Man, I saw it the other day, and I thought, man, I gotta see if I can make Dom laugh, and also tell you how much Mikey loves Chicago. So.
Well, very good. I appreciate it, Frank. Thank you for calling in, bro.
All right, Dom. Have a good one, man.
All right, you too. 844-HIT-DOM, 844-448-3862. The phones are working. Mikey's not there, so I'd love to hear from you guys. Open Lines America till the end of the show tonight. Pretty much everything I had left was stuff to talk with Mikey about, so I'm going to probably end up just doing like a little bit of a video dump here and just kind of going through what I got left over in these videos until the end of the show here. I don't know if you guys saw yesterday, Hold on one sec. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Screw it. You know what? I figured, you know what? We'll do this. I did mention that I would fire up. Oh, no, never mind. Let's do this. Let's do this Madden that I wanted to talk about. I have a bit of advice for ladies that I found that I thought all you ladies would appreciate. And it'll also, oh, he's alive. He's back. He's back. It's a little choppy. It's still a little rough. Shit. Yeah, I think we'll probably end up what we'll do. We'll just wrap a little bit early tonight, and then we'll get you all squared away for tomorrow, and then we'll come back.
It works out good. My girl wants to break in the apartment with some Benorios tonight. She doesn't smoke very often, so. And then
she wants to come over and burn with you?
No, she wants me to go over there and christen her house. We haven't smoked in her house yet.
Oh, good. Well, then I'll tell you what, dude. It's still real choppy. Why don't you just take off? I'm just going to play this stupid little video here real quick and probably wrap things up.
This is my last night of smoking for 2 weeks. I'm taking a tolerance break to let this rip, and I've got anxiety about smoking.
You laughed at me last night when I told you that's going to be the only thing that's going to help your ribs, and you're actually going to go through with it. Wow. So we're going to see
I have to. It hurts so bad.
Yeah, and it's not going to heal if you keep burning and all the big inhale and exhale and the coughing and everything. It's never going to heal. You're going to be screwed. All right, dude. Well, yeah, I'll let you go, dude, because it's kind of rough. So go do your thing tonight. Go burn down. Yeah, do your thing. And I hope your ribs feel better, dude. Good luck. Put some. I always see in the old movies. Remember they would put the white tape on it. Try that. Remember that in the movies they just put white tape all over it, just like on your ribs. I don't even know if that works, but they always do that in the movies. And like Rocky, when he would hurt his ribs, they just put tape on it. Tape that shit up.
So much hair, no thanks.
All right, get out of here. All right, dude. Good luck. I hope Mikey's gonna be okay. 2 weeks without smoking. We'll see how long that lasts. I'll be shocked if he can keep that up, because that's hard to do with as much as Mikey and I burned down. Be very surprised to see if Mikey can keep that up. So. Write that down, guys. It is 8:45 on August 15th, and supposedly he's going to be able to quit smoking for the next 2 weeks. So, all right, here is this video, this little bit of advice I have for all you ladies out there. And guys, you want to keep an eye on this too, just so you know what your girls are up to sometimes. So here you go.
I'm about to teach you how to shit at a boy's house. This is for like beginning of the relationship. If you're my man, keep scrolling. I have a couple methods. Honestly, I feel pretty clever for these. It all depends. First, let me show you this view. This is out of our bathroom right now. Crazy. Number one is the body shower. It doesn't even matter what you're doing, whatever time of day. Just be like, you know what? I feel like a little sweaty, like I want to refresh. I'm in a body shower. Crank that boy up. Now you have a sound cover and also a time cover for however long you need. Next is the hair dryer. Just be like, I need to fix my hair really quick. It's getting really frizzy. You also now have a sound and time cover. For my speed machines out there, the last one I have is the hammock. The grossest of all, for sure. Just kind of give yourself a nice runway for minimal sound and splashback. You know, hope that helped. I'm about to teach.
So there you go. Some tips for all you ladies. I know it moved quickly. That girl talked real fast and edited real quickly, but she needed to get it in 45 seconds or whatever. Those are all tips for all you ladies on how to take a quick dump and get away with it without your man knowing. I'm going to be honest with you though, dude. You need to find yourself a girl who will drop right in front of you. Open door policy, just ripping bombs and blaps right in front of you. That's the way B1 and I used to roll. That's the way we did it. Like Allie said, if you don't love a man enough to take a regular yit at his place, you just aren't cut out to make it. CB said those are actually really solid tips. I agree. That's why I played them for you guys. I thought you guys would like it. Some people aren't as open with their yitting. I mean, I crapped my pants in front of a whole football team one time, so I guess I really got a little bit used to crapping in front of people, so in public. So, yeah, I'm a little bit more open about it, and I'm a little bit more open about people doing it around me. Really don't give a crap. Turn a fan on, I should be fine. If it's a really bad one, maybe you close the door. If it's a really, really bad stinker, or even if it's a real loud one. You know, if you got a wet one, I don't want to hear that. Close the door, obviously. But if we're just talking regular, run-of-the-mill, just drop, you can leave the door open and have a conversation with me. I'm fine with that. But if you're a private person and maybe when you first start dating, some of these tips might work well for you. So you want to give them a shot. I think it's worth it. So I think she's got some valid tips in there. So give it a whirl, ladies. See, I like that splash idea. I think we've all used that one at some point in time. Men, women, everyone. Guys, you could use this too. I'll be honest with you. I take lots of showers, and sometimes I'm taking a second shower just because I dropped one, and I just feel like, you know what? I just want to get extra clean back there because I'm not a fan of the way I got the wipe job. So another shower. Why not? It's worth it. So great advice from this girl. I've been sitting on this one for a little bit for you guys. So I thought you guys would appreciate that. There was some interesting stuff that happened over the weekend. Obviously, you guys have seen what's going on in Maui. I saw a pretty intense video that I thought I'd show you guys. There were obviously the fires in Lahaina and Maui, devastated everything. Very, very sad. One of the most beautiful places in the world. I've never been there, but just literally had a conversation with my dad 2 weeks ago with him saying that this is where he wanted to go on vacation with my mom. They're getting ready to take another trip and travel and stuff. And because he was going to buy a new motorcycle. And so he was looking at those trikes and he just decided they were just way too much money for even a used one. So he said, maybe we just travel and we go to Hawaii and we'll rent a motorcycle because that's the only state he's not ridden his motorcycle in or ridden a motorcycle in is Hawaii. So he is going to, they were going to go to Maui and go on a trip there and rent bikes. And then this happened. Not like that's the worst thing about it, by the way. I didn't mean to make it sound very callous. Like their vacation being ruined is that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. Just putting it in context of, had just talked about my parents going to Maui. Obviously, the devastation and loss of life, much more important than anybody's fucking vacation being ruined. So I didn't mean to sound callous by any means like that if I did. Because I saw people coming down on Stevie Nicks from Fleetwood Mac because she was talking about her vacation home being ruined and other people's vacations that were going to be staying in her vacation home there. So I didn't mean to come off sounding like that. The vacation was more important because I didn't really, that sounded really callous right after I said it. So I didn't mean that. My bad.
Okay, Milo.
So this is a video from these people had to escape. They had nowhere to go. The fire came so quick. The fires I saw were moving at a mile a minute. So these fires were moving 60 miles an hour across not a really huge area. I mean, Maui's not massive. So there was not a lot of places for these people to go. And if they were right on the shoreline and it's blowing right at you, and the fire people were describing it as a blowtorch, they had nowhere else to go. So this is what happened. This family ended up in the ocean.
Milo, your mask is dirty. It's better.
I mean, look at all that.
Yeah, just wash it. That's gonna be crazy.
Look how thick that smoke is. My God. Oh, these poor people. I couldn't imagine that. First off, you the whole time you're worried about getting eaten by a shark. Because they could swim right up there and eat you. And they're probably swimming around, those people. What's worse? Getting burned to death? Oh, it's giving me the willies. I'm so freaked out right now just thinking about these people in this dark-ass water. Oh, these poor people.
We're out of the water now.
So they finally made it out of the water just to make their way up to an absolute complete inferno.
Oh no!
I saw another guy saying he stepped over something and he thought he was stepping over something along the lines thought he was stepping over like a piece of wood and it was a person that was burnt to a crisp like a piece of charcoal, he said. And then I saw another guy saying that the wind was whipping into like little tornadoes. Like the fire, it was creating little fire tornadoes, and it was picking up what he said like pieces of charcoal that you'd see in a grill, and started whipping those out of the tornado, like throwing them like a baseball flying past your face. So man, just an absolute crazy situation there. And hopefully everything, I think the death toll I saw before the show started was up to 99, and they'd only found like, I don't know, they'd only searched like 3 square miles, and they got a lot more to search, so it's probably just going to keep getting worse and worse. Another crazy thing that happened there was a air show in Michigan where a jet crashed, and on the way down, this happened. Smoke from the plane blowing up once it hits the ground. But here it is again. I'll zoom in on them ejecting. Move it over here. So here they come. Here it comes. You can see something come out of it at first. I'm not exactly sure if that's the cockpit flying off because they know something's going wrong, or if that's something like that flies off and then it's broken, so they have to eject at this point. So here it is in slow motion. Yeah, okay, so that must have been the cockpit flying off, and then the guy flying out of it. Oh, so that was both guys coming out of it. I see, because you can see the parachute. So they both eject at once. Oh. I thought they ejected individually. Oh, no, there's another guy. Wait, are there 3 guys? What is that? I'm really confused now. Are there 3 guys in this thing that eject? Because there's that first one there. There's another one there. And then we lose it off to the side there. Damn it. And then there's another guy. And then I swear I see another guy come flying out of it here in a second. Oh, that's a chute. That's another chute. So, oh, okay. Wow, that's intense. Wow. All right. So I think everybody turned out to be okay. Obviously, the plane not okay. It blew up, and that was it. So Disaster said everything was fine. The plane actually landed on Lizzo. Not a scratch on the plane, just a couple teeth marks. I thought it was a big chicken. Very funny. Secret ADS mod says 3 pilots. Other people are saying 2 pilots, double ejection. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I couldn't tell if it was 2 or 3. It was very confusing. Oh, it hit an apartment building? Oh, wow, I missed that part of the story. Good job, Secret ADS Mod. Thank you for helping me out there. I thought it landed on Lizzo, like Diz said. Alrighty, guys. I hate to end on a... oh, here, you know what? We'll end on a silly little thing I saw today. That way we're not going to end on a sad note, like a plane crash, even though nobody got hurt, I don't think. Check out this crazy catch. I don't know what the deal is with these banana guys. There's this banana baseball team, the Bananas, that do all this weird, goofy shit, and they play music and dance and stuff. It's like the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball. But this guy does something pretty amazing in his game yesterday or the day before. He's playing center field, and they hit a pop-up to him, and he does something pretty crazy. Check this out.
Cranks that one to center. Diarmedos hardly has to move.
He
backflips and makes
does a friggin' backflip to catch the ball. How crazy is that? Here it is. Look at this fucking guy. Hold on, let me zoom in on this. This is great. Whoops. Sorry about that. Here he goes. And he caught the damn ball while he's literally parallel to the ground. That's insane. Wow. Good for him. That was pretty cool.
Meadows hardly has to move. In fact,
There you go. Look at that. I'll be damned. I don't know what that guy does for a living other than that. The major league should call him up. I mean, that's a pretty incredible catch out there to be able to do that. That's a pretty athletic move. Maybe that guy can get himself a gig on a real baseball team after that. That was pretty impressive. So there you go. That's going to wrap things up for us tonight. Secret ADS Mod said 9 p.m. med check. Mine are upstairs, so I'll make sure I take them. Don't worry, I've been good about taking all my my medications. Toaster Pop said that's the Savannah Bananas. I don't know, what are they? Are they a minor league baseball team? Or is that just like some other different little mute when I scrub? It's such a pain in the ass to go back and forth and do that. It's too hard for me to mute. Deal with it. Deal with the zips. So yeah, that's that. I don't know what those guys are. If they're Savannah Bananas, I don't know if they're a minor league team, but they seem like the Globetrotters because they're always like playing music and doing goofy stuff. So I don't know what that weird league is that they're in. It's the world famous baseball circus. Okay, so they're not a minor league team. Okay, cool. It's their own baseball league. All right, cool. That makes more sense. Good job. Good job. All right, cool. All right, well, that's going to wrap things up for us tonight on another Dumb Show. I appreciate everybody streaming on my tube tonight. You know how good it feels having you guys on my tube. I love it. If you've not taken a second to hit that like button, please do that for me. I would appreciate it if you guys do that. If you're not already subscribed, all that stuff, subscribe. If you don't follow me on all the socials, make sure you take a second to go over and follow me at Another Dumb Show on Instagram, X, and TikTok. Make sure you follow me there. It'd be nice to get more people over on TikTok too, for sure, because I think that's another place where I can go live and get away with more stuff every once in a while. So if I can't go live like on my phone on YouTube, it'd be a nice way to go live for you guys on TikTok too. So if you don't follow me there, make sure you go follow me over there on the Tickety Tockety. And that's going to wrap things up for us tonight. I'll be back live tomorrow at 7. I hope you guys have a great day tomorrow, and you've all had a great day today. What, Bean Arena? Sorry, she came over here like looking for something, like I'm supposed to give her something. So, guys, I'm going to go take care of my dog. I appreciate you guys all hanging out tonight. I seriously do. You guys are the best. It means a lot to me that everybody comes and kicks it and spends their night with me. So, thanks so much. We're going to be out of here, and I'll see you. Bye.